Beware the star. I can't keep a straight face doing that. Hello guys and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your first time here. Today we're going to be watching Village of the Damned from 1960. By the way, happy spooky season, hence why we're watching this, because this was requested over on Patreon, so thank you so much guys. And also if you want to see the full uncut reaction, that will be over on the Patreon page and over as a YouTube member as well. I don't think there's anything else to wait for other than get really freaked out. Hello guys, editing Marty here. Just wanted to add this little quick thing in here that if you stick around until after my reaction and after my thoughts on the film itself, I actually go to visit the location itself, Midwich, England. Yes, which is actually Letchmore Heath in Watford, Hertfordshire. In this video, it's going to be in black and white, by the way, but I might, if you let me know, then I can upload it to maybe my second channel in colour. Anyway, I hope you really enjoy this. I've put a lot of love and effort into this entire thing, whether it be editing the reaction, going physically to the location itself, or just checking out this trivia and building this video for you. Post-editing Marty here, hi. I just wanted to drop in for a second before the video starts, just to say a huge thank you to you all. 7,000 subscribers, 7K. I'm gonna do a longer message at the very end of the video. This is just to say thank you. It means the world to me from the bottom of my heart. On with the video. I've heard about this film for years. I don't know anything about it. Without further ado, let's watch Village of the Damned from 1960. Beware the stare. Oh, very nice. Are we in England? God, it's a beautiful place.
Good morning.
England. Oh, where have I seen him before? Very nice. I feel like there was something hidden in the other shop that I just didn't see.
It's Gordon. Look, you're coming down here today, aren't you? Could you pick up a book for me and bring it with you? It's...
Okay. Cyanide on the phone, maybe?
Operator.
So, it's him!
Operator.
From Faulty Towers.
Got cut off. That was my brother-in-law.
He plays the guy with the briefcase.
Been cut off from Midwich 25.
Hello?
But why did he... It's like an episode of The Twilight Zone. I love it. Can you imagine when they were filming that, if that wasn't meant to happen? Oh, this is so eerie. Oh, I actually really like it. The creepiness. You may telephone from here, but we're all dead. Is there something in the air? Because it's not like they were doing one thing. That's a nice touch, that they've thought of everything that they would be doing. And with it slowing down because it's a wind-up thing. Love the crane shot. Tree gets in the way, but... Based on the novel The Midwich Cuckoos. Edited by Gordon Hales. Because I always like to make note of the editor. I say it every time, but it's because I re-edit these like mad, so...
For more than an hour, you say? Perhaps something went wrong with his phone.
Wait, what?
Also tried the vicar, the general stores, and the post office.
So not everyone's...
Midwich is here. Our 4th Brigade are running that exercise of theirs all round it.
Intriguing.
Give my respects to Gordon.
I will. Goodbye, sir.
If he's okay. Does that mean when it gets within a certain vicinity, he's going to go... Thump.
What's happened to the telephones? I've been trying to get through all morning.
Just been sent to look for the bus, which hasn't turned up. We can't get through by phone either.
I feel like he could have offered to give him a lift. Wait, is he... Oh, I thought the same thing had happened to him.
Here's your bus.
Truth.
I like the mystery... I like the mystery behind this. Was there like a weird invisible barrier? And everyone is... something.
All right, Alan, you better get hold of the local area commander.
Ward Johnson, sir.
Considering everything's cut off.
Make sure the newspapers don't get hold of this. If anything has got out of hand there, we don't want any panic.
The whole town going down, then yeah, that would cause massive panic. They also got to be careful where the perimeter is, or just go roughly near where the perimeter is. Like, how do they test that? Oh, sorry, one of the men's died again. Oh, there you go, that's how they test it.
The canary.
Oh, so it's just passed out. It's not dead.
You needn't go in if you don't want to.
I'll have a go, sir.
I don't think that's going to stop you. He's just going to pass out.
Oh, hello, Doctor. Glad you're here.
You're about to witness firsthand. Oh. They could do the same thing with the other person, though, if they can get something to pull him back.
What's wrong with him? That's what we're trying to find out.
Let's just hope he's not infected or anything.
Pulse is normal. Seems to be breathing normally. I think he's just fainted.
Oh.
He's coming round.
Doctor, when were you last in the village?
Midwich? About 10 o'clock. I've got patients to see.
All your patients in Midwich are in the same state as this man. What can it be?
Some sort of gas?
Well, that's what I was thinking, a gas or some sort, but then it wouldn't affect phone lines.
The edges of the area are as well defined as that hedge there.
I'm all right, sir. Only cold.
Something that affects the blood? Uh-oh. He's about to have a crash.
Can you see anything? Everything looks all right from here.
And passes out.
Nothing unusual at all in Midwich.
No, sir, nothing. See some people, but they're not moving either.
I wonder, did they shut off the whole of the village to do that, filming?
Pull up the minute you feel anything.
What's
Oh, I think he's already feeling it.
Still nothing moving, sir.
I'd be incredibly close to the ground.
Careful now.
There he goes. That was good. They had him go down almost, and then they cut to show the explosion. Wait, I can hear another plane.
Approaching. Send out a general warning immediately.
It's going to be too late.
Out.
Wait, turn around. So noisy. Oh, it's stopping. Everyone's waking up.
Look.
Wow. The flooding. Well, that's a way to take it off.
I must have dozed off.
Oh, so much time has passed.
Look at the time. It's almost 3 o'clock. Why didn't you call me?
I found myself asleep on the floor.
I don't know if it can't really be gas or anything, because then that would have killed them with them being out so long, wouldn't it?
It's an extraordinary thing to do.
I'm cold.
It's 3 hours, roughly, that they were out.
Did we faint?
You must have blacked out.
Why?
My hands are quite numb.
Oxygen. Lack of oxygen. But that wouldn't stop phones, would it? So I was thinking that might be why the other guy was numb.
The whole village fell asleep. All of Midwich was cut off from the outside world for several hours.
I really like this story. I also really like the village as well. I'm sure I've seen it before.
Anything registering, son?
Nothing unusual.
Are these people from the telephone company?
Not quite.
If they want to pull the wool over our eyes, they ought to try something better. We're not stupid, are we? What's happened isn't natural.
She knows.
For an official explanation, while you help to stop the rumors getting about.
She's a gossiper.
Do you mind?
Sooner and more elaborate these tests can be made, the better.
No one seems to have come to any harm. Lucky no one was in their bath. They might have been drowned.
Do you feel all right?
No thanks to them if I do.
You don't hardly expect to drop asleep before dinner, do you?
Once you've had a good meal, then maybe.
And there are no signs of any physical, biological, or psychological changes.
Well, that's practically meaningless. Serious exposure to X-rays or gamma rays need not have an immediate effect. But these people have to be kept under observation.
Keep the whole village under lockdown.
Suppose you keep an eye on Midwich for us. If you do find anything, let us know through Alan.
Like, I wondered if they'd fallen asleep. He kept looking outside. He looked outside just before. Do you remember there was that shot of the outside? Oxygen? Plants oxygen? I'm not sure.
I'll have to get in a new supply of these pickles. Yes, I do seem to be getting through a lot these days, don't I? Oh, how's the professor? Oh, he's very well. Very well indeed.
the old cornflakes and HP and everything. Brilliant.
I think there's going to be news up at Kyle Manor.
Does she think pregnancy or something?
Hello.
How long have you been here?
Ages.
Maybe that's what they were doing. No, that wouldn't work though. I was going to say maybe it made people pregnant.
A perfectly ordinary pelargonium zonale. If I made a 50% ground, why did you kiss me like that? Come on, what's the secret?
She is pregnant.
Why are you so happy?
Now, Gordon, I want you to sit down. There's nothing to worry about. We have apparently succeeded in crossing a Zelepi gordonius with a Zelepi anthium. Just what the results will be, we shan't know for some time yet.
This is where it turns out everyone is pregnant.
Can I Give you some tea?
No.
Something to eat?
Cheese, pickles, and half a dozen anchovies. Recently my favorite diet.
Not the anchovies, but everything else sounds lovely.
I've been too engrossed in my work, but we'll change all that. Thank you, darling. You've made my happiness complete.
Aww.
And all the more so because I'm old enough to appreciate it. What was it you wanted? Cheese? Anchovies.
Yeah. Is she pregnant as well?
I'm afraid there's no doubt about it. Wish there was something I could say to comfort you. The sort of thing you'll have to put up with from some of the people in the village. Anything I can to help you and your child.
Do you think that I...
Yeah, she is.
There's no doubt about it.
Well, so could she not have children before, or too young?
It's impossible.
Oh, it's a real beauty. Jan, turn this way. What's the matter with you? Jim comes back after a whole year away and you look as if you were going to a funeral.
And he thinks that she slept with someone. Oh, this is so intriguing.
An attempted suicide. Janet Paul, whose husband only came back from sea yesterday. 3 other women in the village half out of their minds.
No.
That's why we are asking you to tell us.
I married late in life. It was the happiest moment I've ever known.
Something which concerns all of us.
It's a strange miracle.
Your duty to break confidence.
4 of them have been to see me. 1 of them is only 17.
Evelyn Harrington.
Yes. She was terribly frightened. And they tell me that they have no way of accounting. I'm compelled to believe them.
That means that every woman in this village who is capable of childbirth is going to have a baby.
I don't think it would be people under 18 as well.
All this seems to date from that day 2 months ago when we...
It's the aliens, that's what it is. They've come down and they've impregnated all of the women.
This is Anthea Zellerby's doctor.
Is it fully grown? It's big.
It's a 7-month embryo after only 5 months.
Growing exponentially quicker.
Dr. Willis says it's perfect. Absolutely normal.
That should make us very happy.
Was she not okay?
Is that what you believe?
You're tired, darling.
I'm tired. Because every night I lie awake and worry.
Dr. Willis...
I don't care what Dr. Willis says. Right, so it's not a monster, it's a perfect specimen.
Maybe too perfect.
Whose baby? Yours? What kind of life is growing inside me? Where does it come from?
These are the kind of questions that I would have asked. I feel like, what is going on?
There's absolutely nothing we can do but wait. Maybe it's ours, maybe it isn't.
I'm so afraid.
Yeah, it's a really interesting story so far. I'm gonna have to read the Midwich Cuckoos. It's driving all the men to drink because they have no idea why all of a sudden their partners have given birth. You'd be thinking the same thing as well, wouldn't you, though? You'd be going, but we didn't do anything. The lighting in that shot was really nice. Gonna go to the pub, I am. Solemn. It's a nice pub, actually.
I hope that none of them lives.
I mean, I know why they're saying that because they don't know where the hell they came from, but...
How about the baby?
Oh, splendid. Unusually heavy, though. 10 pounds 8 ounces. Strange eyes.
Very happy. Strange eyes.
How many others have been delivered so far tonight?
Alfie my 3rd.
What about their weight?
All slightly over 10 pounds.
They're all over £10.
All got these strange eyes.
Have you seen him? Such a beautiful baby.
The dog looks nervous, bless him. Don't they do that if they're scared? Oh.
He's probably jealous. Now be quiet, Bruno.
No, he's warning them. He's... because of a threat.
Handsome, isn't he?
I want to see the baby. But
Take a look at this, Doctor. It's a section of hair.
It's flat on one side, on the other an arc, somewhat in the shape of a narrow capital D.
It belongs to my son, David.
okay.
Have you ever seen such a hair type before?
How does hair normally look under a microscope?
What does a blood test show?
Oh, it's too early to tell.
So they are apparently normal children with these exceptions. Strange eyes, an unknown hair group, and unusual fingernails.
Point of time, they're 4 months old, but their development and capabilities, that of 18 months.
Oh. So they really have aged a lot quicker.
Oh, no, please.
What the hell? Is the baby making her do that?
She won't stop.
Trying to harm the mum? The child looks a little bit eerie.
I was giving David his bottle. I'd have forgotten to test it.
Yeah, I was going to say it's too
It was
hot.
too hot for him. He just seemed to glare at her.
Eerie child. I see the kid and all I think is he can bell.
Product of Oriental ingenuity. No visible means of opening it. Do just what I've shown you. Comes open. Now see if you can do it.
And let's see if the baby can do it, because she's watching. Oh, sorry, he's watching.
That's right.
That's right. And that comes down.
But a normal baby wouldn't be able to do this.
Your family has brains. Now watch this. And remember that he's only 1 year old.
He's 1.
Go on, open it, David. Yes.
I mean, I think obviously the kid playing it is definitely not 1 year old. Because that kid's about 8 by the look of him or something. Yeah, that kid is massive.
You think so?
But they do age quicker, so...
Then it's only a box with a chocolate in it.
Testing on a kid that hasn't seen. The baby's huge. It's not a baby, that's a man. Maybe they share knowledge?
Say something to one of them, they all know it.
Shared intellect.
I want that. Keith, at once.
Oh, what the Oh, that's scary. Oh. The freeze frame to add the effect, I love that. Oh. It gets what it wants. I don't like this. I mean, to remember that though, even for the actors playing the kids, is amazing. Also, is that the same actor playing the girl and the boy? They look the same in the face. I would not do that. Oh no! Oh no! No! No!
No, Nancy, leave them alone.
I've told you about playing with those children before.
Where have I seen the little boy from that said, "No, Nancy"?
It's his turn to study. Is it your home?
Him.
It's his home, too.
You're anxious for us to leave, aren't you?
And you all sound the same.
You wish we wouldn't come here anymore, Mrs. Plumpton.
We all do.
I never said.
It's what you're thinking. You've nothing to fear from us. However, in future, someone else will come for our order.
Thank God. Oh, they're creepy. Children from hell.
You ready, Gordon?
Some coffee?
No, thanks.
Yes, please. Thank you very much. Spiffy.
Gordon, don't you think Anthea should know about this conference? What's being discussed?
There's no reason to alarm her just because you're alarmed.
What's important about them is whether they're good or bad, and these children are bad.
Children are not born with a sense of moral values. They have to be taught. With their intellect, that should be simple.
Intellect.
Yes, but they aren't.
That's all you care about. What if you can't teach them?
They're evil.
You're blinded by this vision of intellect. You see David as another Einstein.
Potentially greater.
Solving the riddle of the universe. Your son, David.
Anthea's son. I have no proof that he's mine.
Where's Father gone?
To London.
Why has he gone to London?
He has some business there.
What sort of business?
None of your business.
Darling, your finger.
It doesn't hurt. You said I must hurry.
Also, the voices are weird. It sounds like someone's dubbed over only the boy's voice to make them all sound kind of similar.
That Midwich is not the only colony of such children.
Oh, there's more.
A township in northern Australia, 30 infants were born in one day. But apparently something went wrong. All the children died within 10 hours of birth.
So they tried it before.
In an Eskimo community, there were 10 births. The community didn't take kindly to this, violated the taboos. In the communist world, there were 2 time-outs similar to the one at Midwich. The men killed the children and their mothers.
Oh my God, and the mums as well, because they thought something had happened.
Time-outs happened on the same day as the one at Midwich.
What?
Years ago. Have we established anything about the origins of these children?
They're 3. They're 3 and be able to talk and...
I went into the question of mutation. Once in a great many thousand years, an abrupt jump may take place in animal or in vegetable life. A new variation suddenly occurs for no apparent reason.
Do you think this is a variation of humans?
So people were cut off for periods of several hours?
No, sir, it would not.
There is the possibility of the transmission of energy. Already, we can direct radar beams out into space with the utmost accuracy.
Was it aliens?
Electrical impulses have been bounced off the moon, and we are continually receiving impulses from other planets and stars.
What we can do, others elsewhere in the universe may be able to do better.
Children may be the result of impulses directed towards us from somewhere in the universe.
Yes, you think these are aliens?
They may be a case of mutation. mutation. They may be the world's new people. What we need is time to investigate.
That's probably the one thing you don't have, because they're aging constantly.
A series of casualties, mostly among the village children, after some contact with the others.
Children get into fights all over the world.
A boy, a good swimmer, was drowned in the Midwich pond. No logical reason. Extraordinary power these children have. The sinister way they use it.
What do you suggest?
That they be shut away.
You might as well do away with them altogether.
This isn't a police state.
But don't you see what you're doing? If you imprison them, you will deprive the scientific world of the greatest opportunity it has ever had.
I disagree. They don't need to be studied.
What we are dealing with is a mass mind.
A hive mind.
What one learns, they all learn. I demonstrated this to Helen Burnett. Think what it would mean if we could guide it.
At the risk of being destroyed.
There is a potential danger here.
Now take a look at our world. Have we made a good job of it? Who's to say that these children are not the answer? Well, to wars, to disease, to human...
They're not. They'll cause the wars.
What is your suggestion?
Let them live together under one roof in our village where they can be kept under observation. I personally will assume full responsibility. But all I ask is a year. Not too much time, when so much is at stake.
Oh, don't do it. Don't give them a year. Sort it out now. They'll be like 18 in a year. They will have grown so much. They're already incredibly smart for 3 years old. So I found out who they were, by the way. So this man here...
Our next lecture will deal with
is from The Ghost of Mrs. Muir.
Don't forget you'll be living here from tomorrow.
And the boy is from the Innocence film. They're also seen.
Why do you smile?
And I thought he was creepy in that.
I don't know how to put your question.
And that's how he spoke in The Innocence as well.
Just how deep do you see into my mind?
Everything that's in the front of your mind.
The thought processes, the reasoning that leads to my spoken words?
We still have to master that.
Oh.
Well, that's frank. Thank you, David.
Nice bit of info there, thank you.
At least I still have some privacy. Are you aware of life on another planet?
Mm-hmm. Because we are the life from another planet.
It is possible that life exists elsewhere, isn't it?
Oh, creepy.
Why are you so nervous when an aircraft flies above you?
Until recently, we haven't been able to make our control reach as far as a high aircraft.
Well, now you have, is that it? What are you going to do with that power?
We know what you're trying to find out.
Wait, they said they haven't been able to get their power as high as an aircraft.
We want to learn from you.
The guy passed out, didn't he? So it has got that far. Maybe the full power he's on about.
I'd rather go.
Your mother is quite distressed about it.
Lots of parents send their children away to school, and David will only be half a mile away.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
I would say good riddance. Because he is not a child, he is an alien. Oh no.
I'm very sorry. It's all my fault.
Uh-oh.
You all right?
I think they're about to launch an attack on you. Oh no. Oh, are they hypnotizing him to crash? And crash into the wall? Oh my god! Oh, they did it! The car's on fire as well. This is where I would run from them. Thingy in the background saw it as well.
Mrs. Ellaby, I wish you would be more specific in your testimony. It's our obligation to determine the responsibility for this man's death.
I find it very difficult to remember.
You told Constable Gobby you heard the screech of his brakes.
Yes, that's right.
Are they getting into her mind to make her forget?
Out of the car.
And replacing her words?
Then what did he do, Mrs. Ellaby?
Then he got back
in the car and drove at the wall.
And drove straight for the wall.
Edward Paul, the deceased, his vision obscured, came close to striking and injuring a child.
Did not have impaired vision.
Accidental death.
Mrs. Ellaby!
Oh, they know.
They killed him!
Yep, they all know.
Who is that man?
Brother of the deceased.
Oh, I didn't know he was related.
Now that Midwich is living on top of a volcano. Sooner or later, it's bound to explode.
We still haven't any proof.
How much more proof do you
I
need?
was going to say, you've got enough proof there.
Than you think.
Oh, I mean...
Why not? Look what they did to my brother. This won't bring...
They're children, but he's doing what we're all thinking in some ways.
Who's going to stop them if I don't try? You can't stop them with that, believe me.
I'll turn the bullet around and hit him instead.
I said go home. Leave here now before they get any closer. All right, Mr. Selby.
Evil, vile creatures. Oh no! Oh, no, they're not going to do what I think they're doing, are they? Reading his mind and... Gun up. Trying to stop them from interfering. Weird, yeah. Put the gun down. Do it as a warning. No! No. Nasty. They're evil. You've got to now. You've got to do something.
I'm responsible. I never denied it.
It's not responsible.
London, they may be after your blood, Gordon.
Do you think I care a rap about that?
I like their outfits.
The village is very near panicky.
Only I could get inside the children's minds and read their thoughts, as quite obviously they can read ours.
How would they be able to do that, though?
It's as though their minds were surrounded by a brick wall. Only I could break through it.
I'm afraid there have been grave developments. The Russian army group in the western Urals is equipped with a new type of gun. It can project a shell up to 60 miles, an atomic shell.
And they're going to wipe out the village?
And apparently they tried it out yesterday on the village of Raminsk, where their children live.
Oh my God.
The village of Raminsk no longer exists. The entire place. They gave no warning. They couldn't evacuate the villagers without the children learning what was to happen. They developed more quickly than ours. They'd begun to take control.
They already have.
So now I suppose we're going to blow Midwich off the face of the earth.
No, but in view of recent events, they feel your compromise has failed. Leighton feels you ought to move immediately before it's too late.
Destroy them.
They're meeting tonight to come to a decision.
Well, could they not lock them up like they have, and then all move away and then do it? Would they still be able to tell? Because they won't be in contact with anyone to read their minds, will they? If they're all locked up here or something.
It's got to stop.
Although they were looking at the Soviet Union map, so they know what happened in Russia.
We all get wiped out. Get 'em out.
So now they know what's going to happen.
Follow me.
We're all going to die. Come on, lads. In our drunken state, let's go and do something. It's not going to work. It looks like it's a model. The building is a model. Oh, they're going to go and set a light to the building. Yeah, and hence why it's a model. That makes sense. Genius filmmaking though, with the model, etc. Yeah. So if they can get out of the building, they're not locked down together, are they? Love that shot. Off kilter. Oh, powerful shot. Love it. Someone put it out if you can. Run in. Poof, knock him down. Is he okay? I take it not. I didn't know if maybe they were just harming him to give him a warning.
David, come here. A man is dead.
We must protect ourselves.
The law exists for your protection.
It's of no use to us.
No use to you, is it? If you think you're going to be allowed to live by your own laws we don't subscribe to.
You're thinking of what happened to the others in another country.
That you should know what to expect.
Yes, because we will stop you all.
It'll not happen to us because we have to survive, no matter what the cost.
Oh, they're not going to let him go, are they?
I don't think you'll go to London.
Oh, no.
We're now the only ones left, and you must learn that we're determined to survive. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
No, don't kill him.
You have to be taught to leave us alone. Leave us alone.
Oh my god. They're turning him blind? Could they give him cataracts? Made him blind.
He's out of danger now. Go to the library. I'll join you there.
I've never seen a severer case of shock as this. It's medically impossible. For a while, he was totally paralyzed. Now his pupils are returning to normal.
Oh, okay.
His pulse is less rapid. His color's returning. I've never seen anything like this before. It's time London sent in some troops.
The children would only make them shoot one another.
So, bomb everything.
But no more people must be hurt.
Is there no limit to the power of these children?
I love the way they add the effects to the eyes. Because they've just frozen the shot to add that effect over the top.
No more than there is a limit to the mind.
David!
He's out.
What do you want here? I should have thought...
I want to speak to my father.
He should have been in that other place.
Why do you do these dreadful things? Wherever it is you come from, you're part of us now. Couldn't you learn to live with us? Help us live with you?
I want to speak to my father.
Maybe your father doesn't want to speak to you.
Major Bernard will be all right. What we did was only to warn him.
Do not try and kill us, and we will not try and kill you.
You're not afraid of us.
Sorry I was wrong about you.
If you didn't suffer from emotions, you could be as powerful as we are. You'll never reach our minds. I've come to say it's time for us to go.
Go where?
Away from here before they try to destroy us.
What will you do?
Spread out and disperse.
Oh.
Soon we'll have reached the stage when we can form new colonies. In the meantime, we've attracted too much attention. You must help us to leave.
How will they do that?
You'll arrange a method of getting us away from here without attracting attention. You'll find a number of families spread over the country that'll take us in.
Yes, well, that'll take a bit of organizing.
Could they not do it?
Sure no one finds out. Otherwise, more people will be hurt.
But they could...
You'll tell us the arrangements you've made when you come to give us our lesson. You won't be able to deceive us. You know that, don't you?
You sure?
Let us know your arrangements on Friday.
Very creepy kid.
Good night, Father.
It's the smile as he walks away. Good night, Father. Yeah, I was wondering if maybe they could somehow rig a car with explosives or something.
A brick wall.
Ooh. Oh, I don't know what he's thinking. I was thinking, rig a car with explosives, don't tell anybody. But just say that you'll need to get away from the car.
Remember this? You wore a dark blue dress. Your hair was longer then. It caught the moonlight.
Aww.
We're ready, Gordon.
Good.
I wish you'd...
It's 8:15. You'll be in London by 9:30.
I wish you'd let me stay here. Or come with us.
No, you know that isn't possible. I have things to do here.
Imagine he got everyone away from there by just saying, oh, go and do this. And then he gets a bomb dropped.
If I'm right, we'll have no further trouble.
How?
I'll tell you if I succeed.
I know it. It's silly of me, but I'm afraid of them. And I'm afraid for you whenever you're with them.
We're all afraid of them.
They won't harm me. In a strange way, they trust me. Why, even David seems to accept me. Divorced from my emotions, of course. Look after her for me.
I'll give you a ring in the morning.
Yes. In the morning.
He's gonna end it all, isn't he? Why do I feel like he's gonna end it all? Hence the way he said, in the morning. I don't know how he's gonna do it, but I feel like he's gonna end himself as well as them. Why the noise? Drop the bomb as we're in the building, please. I was right. But they'll read your mind. They'll read his mind, though. Oh, he keeps looking at the brick wall. Oh. You gotta think of a brick wall so it blocks it all out of your mind. Great idea.
I'm sorry, old man. You can't look after your mistress.
But you can't go. You can't die. Pan to the brick wall again. Think of a brick wall.
Why should he ask you to take care of me?
I don't know. Just a manner of speech, I suppose.
When he was saying it, I was going, don't. And then he also said the morning thing, and I was like, no. I just hoped I was wrong. Turn around.
What's the matter?
I'm going back.
Tonight we shall talk about atomic energy and how discoveries made about 100 years ago.
Speaking of atomic energy, it's probably a bad idea. It reminds him of the bomb.
You were to tell us tonight what arrangements you'd made for us.
I might mask it.
It's 8:27. Why are you nervous?
The arrangements, yes. Yes, I'll tell you about those in a few moments. But first of all, I want to finish my lesson.
Yeah, come closer.
The question of atomic energy.
You're not thinking of atomic energy.
You're thinking of a brick wall.
Oh. A brick wall.
Brick wall.
Oh, look at their faces.
I must think of a brick wall.
Come on, I want him to survive, but he can't survive.
Think of a brick
You can see it crumbling.
It's almost 8:30. Brick wall. Only a few seconds more.
Please fail, and he gets out of it, and then it blows up, please.
Brick wall.
Also, where did he get hold of TNT from? No. They've broken him down. There's a bomb. They couldn't stop it, but he was in there. Oh. Well, I was right about the building with the model. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, the soul's going out. I love that. I'm creeped out. What a film. I mean, for loving sci-fi, I loved the film. For the plot and for the weirdness, I loved it. It was so eerie, creepy, kind of terrifying. The bit at the end with the eyes in the dark as well. Really loved the way that they kind of worked around the children. All the children kind of loomed over everyone else. That was good, or at least the damned children kind of loomed over everyone else. Yeah, I can't believe I didn't realise that the little boy in it was from the Innocence film. Because when I saw that, I thought he was incredibly creepy in that. And that's probably why you guys requested it, because of me watching that and saying he was really creepy. The kid's like, hello there.
Good night, Father.
But the actor is very good at doing that weird eeriness. It works, and he's got such a strange voice. It's like a dubbed voice, and I thought that in The Innocents as well. It really works.
Martin Stevens' voice was overdubbed in Village of the Damned. Even though it's his voice, the overdubbing gives it an alien quality. But if you compare his voice to his voice in his other pictures, especially The Innocents, it's quite obviously his voice.
Such a great science fiction story. I'm going to have to read The Midwich Cuckoos because I've heard of it, but I never knew it was that, if that's what The Midwich Cuckoos was as well. Yeah, that film's enough to give you nightmares. Just the thought of these very strange, out of this world kind of children making some evil plan was so disturbed and creeped out by the weirdness. But that's why I like it so much. That kind of horror film I really like, because there's just a lot of tension there, and I was so mesmerized for half of the film as to why this was going on, why the whole town had gone to sleep pretty much. To know that it was that they were pregnant, or they were getting pregnant, that's why they all passed out for such a long period of time. Creepy. I think that's the one word for this film, creepy. Thank you for requesting it, guys. There was some really great cinematography in there as well, like that off-kilter camera for when David was by the door. That was such a great shot. I half expected the other children to come up behind him and stand there with him. The fact that all of the effects on the eyes were done by freeze framing. There was one shot in there that was a freeze frame on the baby's face that wasn't actually played by a baby, but a freeze frame on the baby's face, and the mum's face is still moving, but the child's face isn't, because they freeze framed half of the screen and not the other half. So well done. I don't know how they would have done that. I presume they would have taken a frame of the film and overlaid it partially onto the moving image.
MGM insisted on something visual that they could use to sell the film. So effects man Tom Holland came up with the idea of the glowing eyes. He used 2 small matte inserts of just the iris of the children's eyes and reversed them, positive for negative. The dark eyes in negative appeared white.
I'm thinking that they were aliens of some sort. They also mention aliens a few times to kind of give you that idea that it could be them. But was it really aliens? Or was it just some evil, devilish entity? Let me know below, by the way. What did you guys think to this film when it first came out? When did you see it? Was it way back when? Was it only a few years ago that you saw this? And have you read The Midwich Cuckoos? And if so, did you like it? By the way, the hive mind thing, I kind of guessed that because of, I don't know, it just felt natural that that's what would have happened in the story. There were a few points that I was thinking something would happen, and it did happen similar to that. I think that's because I've just seen a lot of sci-fi before, and I love this older sci-fi, and it kind of, the story kind of felt a bit Twilight Zone-y, which I love. If you do want to check out the full uncut reaction to that, you can see it again on the Patreon page or as a YouTube member as well. But I think we should jump in and check out the trivia for this. Yeah, apparently the eerie effect of the children's glowing eyes was created by matting a negative reversed image of their eyes over the pupils when they use their powers. That's so intriguing. That's how they did it. So yeah, so it was just a negative, which is presumably how they did the shot at the very end with the children's faces as well. They shot did they maybe shoot them on a white background? Because they're all very sort of white skinned and white haired. So they shot them on a white background, and also their darker eyes was able to then be flipped into reverse.
Martin Stevens actually is talking when his eyes glow in that close-up. That was achieved through rotoscoping, which means his eyes were blacked out by hand, frame by frame in that close-up, and then the matte of the negative of his eyes, which became white, were matted over the rotoscoped shadows. Much more time-consuming and expensive way to do it than just freezing frame, but you can't freeze frame and have his eyes glow if he's talking.
Yeah, the British print of the film contained no optical effects, as the British Board of Film Classification considered them too frightening for the A classification. Wait, so is this not the British version of it?
Some historians believe that the British prints lacked this effect, but this appears to be incorrect. The shots are frozen, and Ron Goodwin's music is timed for the glowing eyes, so it's unlikely that the British prints lacked them. MGM strongly felt, and does to this day, that this simple effect is what made the film such a huge success in America and around the world.
Future editing, Marty, hi. I needed to pop in here because I've got conflicting information from well-known sources and non-well-known sources and actual evidence of said thing that apparently does not exist. I found footage of the thing that the historian on the audio commentary says never happened. I found a rare clip of the British version, or at least a version, without the special effects on their eyes. So in actual fact, that version does exist somewhere, or did exist somewhere. Apparently it was a newly discovered remnant from the lost British print of the iconic film. The original British edit did not have any special effects. It was later in the American version that the famous luminous eyes of the children appeared. Predates the American one. Now it does baffle me a little bit that the official audio commentary says this never existed, but I wonder if that was before that footage was found. It's more than likely. I'll leave the link to the article where I found the clip, by the way, below. What? Oh, I was just looking at where I found that information from, and it was from a place called lesliescoble.com. I then just realised Leslie Scoble is the girl in the film. Because going down in the article, it then says casting the children, and it mentions about an extensive audition process, and then it says, my audition, meeting Wolf Riller for the first time was exciting. He sat at the other end of the room and asked me to think of something horrid, to dwell upon something awful in my mind, and stare. I stilled my nervous fidgeting hands, keeping them down against my side, and tried to think of something awful. Quick, think of something awful. Something horrid. Think of something horrid. Can't tell you what the awful horrid thing was that I thought about, but I thought it and stared. I wanted the job, and I got it. I was 9 years old. So there you go, from Leslie Scoble herself. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, maybe the reason that she had a version of it could be because it was from her copy. I'll leave the link to the clip, which is from Leslie's channel, below, along with the article. Oh, I didn't realise this. Teresa Scoble is her twin sister, and she stars in the film as well. So the four main children are Martin Stevens, Teresa Scoble, Leslie Scoble, and June Cowell. And if you wonder if she's any relation to Simon Cowell, you will be right. She's apparently Simon Cowell's half-sister. It's crazy how the world works. It's such a small world. Yeah, based on the John Wyndham novel The Midwich Cuckoos, the title refers to the fact that when cuckoo birds lay eggs, they deposit them in the nests of other unsuspecting birds, who then raise the cuckoo chicks as their own. Oh, compounding the insidious nature of this process, the cuckoo chicks often kill their nestmates in competition for food and parental attention. I did not know that. That makes absolute perfect sense why it's called the Midwich Cuckoos. Oh, someone's also said that apparently there was a scene with a certain death type of note left for Anthea by Zellaby that was cut from the very end of the film. So apparently Zellaby would meet, this is according to the script, Zellaby would meet the vicar outside the vicarage, told him to go and sit with Anthea, as she should not be left alone. Anthea finds the note on Zellaby's desk. As she reads it, we hear the distant explosion and blast blows the curtains. Okay, so she doesn't visibly see the explosion. Anthea then drops the letter and collapses. The vicar, who does not really know what just happened, picks up the letter and reads, "About you, everything I ever said or thought was right. About the children, I was wrong. I have known it for some days." So apparently, in the original novel, 60 alien children are born. The film whittled that number down to 13, including David. 13's a better number, I think. It's creepy, because it's 13 as well. When the military are testing Midwich for radiation after everyone wakes up, there is a sign in the background that says, "Beware of children." See, that's the kind of thing I was looking out for when I was watching it, wondering if there was any little hidden little things in there. Yeah, another "Beware the children" sign appears towards the start of the car crash scene. I saw the sign on the side of the road. I didn't put two and two together of it being almost a subliminal message of "beware the children," obviously it being a real sign, but I didn't take that into account with what was going on in the film. I just saw it as a sign. Oh, apparently the film rights were purchased even before John Wyndham's novel, The Midwich Cuckoos, was published. Most of the filming took place at MGM's Borehamwood studio. It was filmed, apparently, on location in the village of Letchmore Heath, near Watford, approximately 12 miles, 19 kilometres, north of London. There you go. Letchmore Heath. And this is entering the village from the other side. See? And then that's the guy's house is down there. And then that's the pub there. It's very strange seeing it. And I can see here, I think, the house that the guy, I believe he's got a moustache or something, is sort of nearer the beginning of the film. I think they've got the daughter. He then comes out of his house and goes to the pub, which is the pub that's right next to me at the moment. It's gonna get dark, so annoyingly I filmed this right at the end of another day that I've been out needing to do stuff. And it's the only day that I think I'm gonna have been able to, because I was nearer this way, but it is getting late. So the sun is going down. Good news is that means we'll see it partly at night. Bad news is I would like to also show you, and it's a Sunday at the moment, I wanna show you the school, only briefly from the outside, and it's as we're gonna be driving past it, you'll see it. At least from Google Maps, it looks completely different. The only thing I do know is that the church, because I believe the village street where we see the church shot, you know, right at the beginning of the film where it spins and then when the titles come on you see the church, well, the clock that's on that church was actually placed there by production, Bishop's Church or something. So there's the house that the guy lives in, that one there in the film itself, and then this is the way up to the school itself. This is just coming out of the village now, and then it should be this on the left, just here is the school. In actual fact, there's a couple of entrances to the school, so I'm going to spin round, quickly show you those. Mainly because I don't know which entrance was used in the film itself. So this is the entrance that I just passed by a second ago. Not the first one I saw, but then there's another entrance here. And I was trying to see if, which part of the school was used for filming, because there's this as well. Sorry about my dirty windows, by the way. I still need to get a car wash, so apologies. And then there's that So that's like one of the houses along the side. And then this is the bit of school that I showed you before, which seems to be the actual, I think this is the building. I think it's that there, I think. Again, I'm so sorry about my windows. Oh, look at all the fog though. I'm gonna probably have to chuck a jumper on because it's freezing, and then we'll get going and go for a little wander before the sun goes down properly. There's people watching me at the moment. Yeah, there was people watching me a second ago from one of the cars. So this is, it says Aldersham PC, Parish of Aldersham. So this must be in Aldersham. I don't remember seeing a sign that says it. And by the way, the pub is called the Green Horseshoes. See what I mean? It says Aldersham. Aldersham. These are the little signs for it. Then this, I think this is the street. Obviously it looks completely different now. Yeah, because I think those houses over there, if I'm right, were the post office and that. You know, the one that gets flooded. There, I think that it's like around there, I think, because then there's this whole green. It's changed completely since then, but I'm going to try and record as much as I can. But obviously bear in mind, these are people's houses, so I might blur some things. There's some like new builds and stuff, but the reason I'm saying it is because so the church isn't actually behind anything, isn't behind any of these houses that are beside me. I can't remember if I've said it by the way, but just so you're aware, the place that we're in is the place where Village of the Damned was filmed. Because I think this is the shot here with the, I could be wrong, and then the, I don't know, this is used at some point in the film. Yeah, I'm trying to be as respectful as I can be. Bear in mind also this village is only like 3 streets big. This is the signpost to the Aldersham School, and that's where I've just come from, the green. And then this is the bit where I came in originally. That's just a country road. And then this is the common lane, which goes down the other street that you see in the film. You see sort of the streets in pieces, obviously to make it look like a different place altogether. Bear in mind I'm saying this all with a pinch of salt, okay? So that's where I've just come down. That, I believe, is a country lane, but I could be wrong. And then back lane is this one here. But I'm not entirely sure where anything is in comparison to each other, so...
I did not realise I was stood at the very junction where the car has the accident. I didn't know. I was stood there, and it's the point when I go down the road that I had actually driven down the road, and I then come back and walk around the village. There's only a few streets to the village, really, for the most part. And I think it's really funny that the geography in the film itself is fairly accurate when it comes to them walking out of the pub and heading towards the school. That is the direction of the school that they are heading in. But aside from that, when I'm walking around the village itself, I happen upon this T-junction in the road. And yeah, turns out that location, I'm so glad I filmed it, but that part was in fact the location where the car crashed in the film.
Well, I'm doing all of this with barely any idea of the geography of the place. Yeah, so this is the road that I drove down. And in front of me is the road that goes to the green where I parked. I could be wrong. Maybe you do see some of these houses in the film itself. I'm trying not to show too much of them, and if there are people in it, or if there are insides of houses that you can see partly, I'm going to try my best to blur or to minimize. So if I do cut out parts of the video, then that's probably why. But I thought it'd be interesting for you to see, also because a lot of you guys aren't in the UK. You don't live in the UK, so I look very posh, don't I? And then that's the pub. Yeah, so when the guy comes out of his house, by the way, he comes out of the house over there, and then he walks over here, but you don't see that obviously, when he goes in the pub. So yeah, I'm gonna be going into the pub shortly. I just wanted to get a drink and some food, and I don't know whether or not I'm gonna be able to show you the inside of the pub. there are children here at the moment as well, so I need to just bear that in mind as well. But if I can get you a shot of something, then I will. I have tried, like I've seen a few people around, but that's the reason why I came to tack it on the end of today, because I thought, well, if I come in the middle of the week, there's probably gonna be more people, potentially, whereas this is late on a Sunday. One thing I might do, I'm gonna go and find you the church quickly. I wanted to show you some of the village, and I've never seen it before, so yeah. Okay, I'm just outside Aldersham village now, or just pulled into it now. So you can see the church is over there, just through there. We'll go there in a second, but I really wanted to show you this. Look at that. Look at that mist. Very, very apt for the film we're doing as well. Look at that old car. Okay, I chose the best time of day and everything to come here. Best time of year as well. Yeah, so that's the funniest thing, is that the information that I found out about that church, the thing I found out about it was that they had placed the clock. Obviously the clock is different as to what you can see there, but they placed that clock in the film, like on the church in that film. You go, now you can see how dark it is. This is Letchmore Heath at night. There's the pub. There's the village. Look at that. Well, this is early evening anyway. I am going in there though. Just had a very awkward conversation with the the waiter, telling him why I was here. He was like, "Oh, that's great. You can get shots of the place if you want to." So there's no one in here at the moment, so I thought I might as well now. Just got out of food, and it's dark, I know. Absolutely pitch black, but it was amazing, that food. If you manage to go to it, oh, so good. A little bit pricey, fairly pricey, but genuinely worth it. Probably one of the best roast dinners I've ever had. It's funny, I was just starting out eating food, and this boy was, I think, with another family from another room, and he walked past, or he was part of the pub family, I think, because he seemed to go into the kitchen and back out again. Anyway, he looked at me and then was like, shaking his head, going, "Eating a roast dinner on a Sunday night?" Like that. But it was like a jokey, kind of sarcastic way. It was funny. He did it twice. I was thinking, but yeah, you eat roast on a Sunday night. That's a thing. That's what people do. Does he not know? By the way, just before I started eating, I was looking up about some of the scenes within the film, and then realised when I was looking at screenshots of, the shot with the church that I said about, when just before it pans around, I was looking at that street going, no, but that doesn't look anything like the Green, which is where I'm currently
parked. So I'm mid-editing this, and I just realised the shot of the street that I made mention of a second ago, I kept thinking that that was either the green that I go and walk along, you know, earlier in the video and I show you it. But no, the church shot itself unfortunately wasn't the side that I got footage of. It was actually taken from the other side of the church. So it means the camera was either in like a back alley or a house estate, which was behind it, which was likely maybe a field at the time. I'm not going to look that much into it. But looking on the 3D map on Google Earth, you can see the back end of the church, and you can see roughly what is behind it now. So it gives you a rough gist of where the camera took that shot from. And there's some trees and that behind there, so it's likely that that's, you know, where it took the shot from and then zoomed in, because that's what happens in the shot, it zooms into the church. I know I'm looking too much into this shot, I was just very curious as to how and where they filmed that shot. But the one bit that got me before the pan of the church is the shot of the street, as I made mention. Like, for the life of me, while I was there, could not figure out where that was, until I'm looking at it now with fresher eyes, realizing that it's the street that the guy, if you look to the right of that shot, that's the guy's house, the one who has the daughter, he's got the moustache, that guy that I'm talking about earlier, just opposite the pub itself. And I get a shot at night from the other side, basically where the crane was, but the other side of the green, could even been the side of the green, because that's a slightly wider part of the road. Because that could have been the side that the truck was on. Now, if you're wondering, there is no church on that side of the road. There is just a line of trees. I'm fairly sure there's a river on that side of the road as well. Annoyingly, I didn't get any footage of that side, because when you drive into the village, that's sort of the main focal points. But yeah, looking on Google Earth, there's a whole line of trees there. There's nothing to see. So if you're wondering what was in that space, there you go. Just thought I'd add this little bit in here because I'm mid-editing it now, and yeah, I've just needed to say, so thanks.
All I could do is show you, what I was going to try to do was to try and recreate some of the shots in this. I haven't had time today, unfortunately. But hopefully it gives you a rough gist of, you know, of the area and what things have been like. Just sorry, it's a bit dark now. I would film again, but I can't film anymore other than this, so yeah.
But for the most part, the village is pretty much the same. And also I was correct in thinking there were some shots filmed on the green part, which is to the left of the pub. Like, looking at a location and then looking back at the film, you then go, wait, now I'm seeing it in a whole completely different light. Because I recognised so many places and then was going, wait, no, that geography is a bit off. That road doesn't lead into that road when I was watching the film. Which I know that's how films are made, but it's just funny seeing that. It was so interesting going there. I absolutely adored the village. If you ever get a chance to go, yes, Letchmore Heath. And what's really funny, I didn't get a chance to film the interior just inside the pub itself, because as I went in, there was families there and there was people at the bar having drinks. But when I walked in, I was like, oh, this is different to what I remembered it in the film. But then looking back at the film, because it's from the opposite side of the room to where I stood at the entrance, it's exactly the same. The pub interior, I think it's changed a little bit, but not that much. For the most part, or if not the entire thing, is exactly the same.
Originally begun in 1957 as an American picture, MGM had this scheduled for US filming in spring 1958 and spring 1959, and postponed it both times. Coleman was gravely ill and housebound, dying soon after the script was completed. Oh, that's sad. In an odd twist, his replacement was George Sanders, who had recently married Benita Hume, Coleman's widow. Oh, that's weird. That's really weird. That's creepy. The choice, the strange choice of that. Apparently after little David opens the Chinese box with the chocolate, his father takes the box to another house where the blonde girl is also to open the box. In the meantime, her mother is standing off to the side with another blonde boy in her arms. The boy child and girl are played by the same actor. I was right. Kim Clark Champness. The little girl is wearing a very obvious wig and their faces are identical. I thought I picked up on their faces being exactly the same. I thought, oh, maybe they're twins. But the little girl kind of looked like a boy with a wig on.
You're very well known for the one child acting Well, actually, there are two, but there's one that you're really famous for, and that is playing all of the children in the Village of the Damned.
All of the baby children.
All of the baby children.
Yes. Well, here's another great example, not by design. This is going to go down on my tombstone, that Kim was the original Village of the Damned child. 3 of them, as it turns out.
One of them even a girl.
One of them even a girl. I was in drag before Boy George. My parents got me involved in acting when I was very, very young. 3, 4, 5 years of age. And I did commercials and did a couple of small movies. And then, as it turns out, I got a part in a movie. And of course, I don't know anything about this at 4 or 5 years of age. That movie was Village of the Damned, which became a pivotal sci-fi movie for a number of reasons. But the image of the young blonde-haired children whose eyes light up, first of all, in terms of a special effect, that was kind of a breakthrough in 1959, 1960. But that image became an archetype, and it has been borrowed and acted as a kind of shorthand for weird space cadet kids throughout
almost
history.
The embodiment of...
Exactly. David Bowie, for instance, released an album with those eyes lit up, and a reference to a damned child. Chucky, the doll, the horror
child's play character.
Well, apparently that Chucky doll is based on the characters in Village of the Damned. That character is me. They're talking about the Chucky doll being based on me. Obviously, it's just a character.
It just happens to look like you.
Yeah. So, 2 boys and a girl. And it's not a speaking part, but it's very important because it's the first time that in the movie that the children's eyes light up, and I'm playing that child.
Oh, the plane crash footage at 12 minutes is used again in Echo of Diana from 1963. So a whole 3 years later. See, I like that they do reuse footage like that when it's in something that is completely unrelated, but it must have been funny watching Echo of Diana if you've already seen Village of the Damned and then go, I've seen that footage somewhere before. So in later interviews, Barbara Shelley commented that she felt the screenplay was misogynistic, as the women who bear the alien children are given very little screen time, while the men got all the big scenes. I actually kind of agree with that, to be fair. That, Barbara Shelley got most of the female screen time, or at least for most of the scenes that there were women on the screen.
The baby makes me put my hand in hot water, and I get hysterical, and George has to slap me, bring me round. Took him 10 minutes to even think of even trying to slap me. He said, I can't do it, you'll have to check. I cannot do this to her. And I said, George, oh no, supposing you're dead. I said, well, that's my fault. But he did catch me with the top of his fingers. I think that's why that scene goes so well. But there again, he didn't want to hurt me. Oh, I love George. I shall cry in a minute, so we better change the subject.
And it's really funny because at one point they just did the car crash thing and she's staring at them going like that. I was going to say the line, which is funny because I've not seen the film yet. I was going to say the line from Night of the Living Dead. They're coming to get you, Barbara.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
I've only known that one little thing, but I know it's from Night of the Living Dead. It's funny that her name is Barbara. And I wish I'd said it now, because it would have been all the more funny when I found out her name was Barbara. I don't know if I say, they're coming to get you. Oh wow, Martin Stevens shot this film having lost his father only 3 weeks before he shot this film. Horrible to have lost a father, but then also to have to play in a film where you've got a father and then right at the end as well, your father, does away with himself. When the priest is asked about the pregnant women, he mentions that one of them is a girl by the name of Evelyn Harrington.
One of them is only 17.
Evelyn Harrington?
Yes.
George Sanders had previously starred in and won an Oscar for the movie All About Eve from 1950, and the full name of that movie's title character was Eve Harrington.
And no brighter light has ever dazzled the eye than Eve Harrington.
Oh, what? How eerie is that? Was that done on purpose? I presume so. Oh yeah, and George Sanders, by the way, was from The Ghost of Mrs. Muir. He plays the guy that's, he plays the perfumed guy that's just like, oh yeah. He plays, was it Uncle Neddy?
By merely indulging a small, natural, selfish instinct.
Without
doubt, sir, you are the most forward gentleman I have ever encountered.
Funnily enough, as of filming this shows how far in advance I am filming stuff to when I put things out, because as of filming this, I am currently editing the trivia to The Ghost of Mrs. Muir. For some reason, I just did not put two and two together. Wait, there's a British and American version of the novel as well. Apparently, just like the film, there are British and American versions of the novel that are subtly different. Why? What's the point? Do you need to? Was there a problem with one going over, like the UK one going over to the US? Because of publishing laws or something? Did they have to do another one? So there was an American remake of the film in 1995, directed by John Carpenter.
Now, this town is about to discover that looks can kill.
You can't stop us, you know. Don't try.
Apparently when the film was shifted to MGM's British studios, Wolf Riller was assigned to direct. Because of deadlines, he had a weekend to rewrite Sterling Sullivan's script, as it was clearly suited to being filmed in the USA. I mean, you did a stellar job, because this is very British. There were certain phrases, and I'm sure you could just switch the American to the British place and it should be fairly good. But that's interesting that they had to rewrite parts of the script over a weekend. Although the original British release of the film was premiered several months prior to the US release, there is nothing to indicate that both versions of the film were not edited at the same time. Well, I thought they would have been. I thought they would have been pretty much the same film, but then edited to change it. That's what I would have done. I would have had the two versions. You edit one version, and you change that one for the other one. So what came first?
You have the egg first. That's where you get the chicken from.
Oh, that's cobblers. If you don't have a chicken, where are you going to get an egg?
But yeah, I would have said both were edited at the same time, because it sounded like the bit of trivia that we read earlier, that the film was supposed to have the eye shots in it, you know, the effects on the eyes, but that they had to remove those for the British version. So it sounds like they did an alternate edit on the British one to then go out first. So yeah, they both were edited, or if not, the US one was edited before and then changed. Oh, this is so cool. I wish he had starred in this. Apparently Ross Tamblyn was meant to originally be cast to star in this. Why wasn't he? Martin Stevens had already worked with George Sanders in A Touch of Larceny from 1960, playing his nephew.
It doesn't even say that he's done it.
It does in my paper, Uncle Charles.
That's quite enough for you to finish your breakfast.
Anyway, that aside, apparently the shooting schedule for this film, how long do you think it would have been? Do you think a couple of months, half a year? I don't know, back then they were a lot shorter, yes. Or do you think maybe they shot it in a week? How long do you think? Apparently it took them 6 weeks to shoot this film. That's it. I mean, a week was a push. I don't know why I was saying a week, but I would have thought a good 3 or 4 months maybe. But 6 weeks. Well, there was a lot less movie trivia there to what I thought there might have been for this film. Really, really loved the film. Hey guys, post-editing me here. So I've now finished the video and I wasn't sure whether or not to add anything in, anything extra about 7,000 subscribers, etc. But I really wanted to. I wanted to because, one, it means so much to me that you guys have been here and that you guys enjoy everything that I do with the videos, me just going the extra mile, and you guys going the extra mile as well by doing everything that you do, by sharing the video to people that you know, watching it with family, friends and loved ones. That just means everything. You're just enjoying the videos. You don't have to do anything. You just have to, if you just enjoy, if it makes you smile, if it makes you remember a good time about a film that you've seen. And I know this is probably a very odd video to do it on because this is a horror film. It's not the most, happy film to do this on, but I genuinely love making the videos. And yes, they can be a bit stressful at times, not gonna lie, especially over the past few days trying to put this video together, not because of this video, but just software, computer, just everything. Technology basically is a nightmare. And along with that does come the high times as well. There's some really great times, and I see all the lovely comments that you guys send to me, whether that's as a comment or as a DM. It all means just, I know I say it a lot, that, oh, that means so much to me, or thank you so much, I appreciate it. But it does. Because the reason why it does is because I've been doing this for years. I have been doing YouTube for years. I've been editing I'm trying not to get emotional with this, but I just wanted to say that it means a lot because I put so much time, energy, effort into doing these videos for you guys, and it probably doesn't seem it, but there is a lot of things that happen behind the scenes that make these happen the way they do, these videos. There's other people out there that have teams and stuff, and there's me just do it all by myself. And I've been doing this for years, and I mean years, longer than I had this channel. I've been doing video making, creation of creative work. I have been doing that stuff for years, whether that's editing, filmmaking, Photoshop work, graphic design, whatever it may be. I've been doing it for years. And just to get a thank you or a I loved this, or to know that it's made you smile, made your day, and just little things like that, it genuinely makes it worthwhile. And I get those comments, and it then makes my day because it's just so lovely. And when I say, I mean, I've been doing this for years, I mean, I taught myself how to edit. I taught myself how to do everything that you see. I taught all of that. I don't mean me, I mean everything you see in videos when I put them out. I taught myself all of that. So I want to say a huge thank you to you for 7,000, for 7K subscribers. I could not have asked for a better community. You are all amazing. You're all my friends and family. I don't think of myself as making these just for the sake of making them. I think of making these to entertain my friends, you guys, my family, you guys. This is something that I'm hoping that in years to come, I'm still able to do, that I'm still going to enjoy making. And as far as I know, I still will, because I adore making these. And do you know what I also adore? I also adore classic film. Yes, my big main thing to do for the channel is I'm working towards bringing even more classic film to the channel, because that is a huge thing that I know that we all love here. And I've watched a ton. If you don't know, I've watched a ton of them. Not that it probably looks like it on the channel. I feel like I constantly watch or look at classic films. But then when I look through the YouTube videos that have been public, I'm like, there's not really that many. But in uncut form, there are tons. There will be more coming, I promise you. I'm also working my way to get back to other classic things as well, not just films, other classic shows, and also introducing new classic shows as well. But those will be coming soon, at some point. Just want to say thank you so much. It has been an honour, and it will still keep being an honour, because I'm not going anywhere. I hope you guys aren't going anywhere either. Thank you so much. Have an incredible day. With that, I will now pop you back to the previous version of me, my past self. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate it. And I think that's all I can say. Yeah, other than you make my day. Genuinely, you make my day. So thank you.
Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this, and don't forget, if you want to check out the full uncut reaction to this, you can see it over on the Patreon page or as a YouTube member as well. But that's it. That's it for today, and don't forget that what we normally do at the end of every film is I love to give you guys a little secret phrase. So thank you so much for watching until this very point in the video. If you would like to leave a comment below with the secret phrase, beware the stare, because apparently that's one of the slogans from this film. Beware the stare. Yes. So have a comment below if you'd like to. Feel free to put other stuff in below. You know, let me know when you first watched the film, whatever it may be that you want to let me know. If you liked a certain part of this, or if there was a certain scene that stuck out to you, feel free to let me know that kind of thing. And what were your first thoughts to this film when you first saw it? Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you do like this film. Anyway guys, thank you so much. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
If you're still here to the very end, then thank you so much, and also a huge thank you to my wonderful patrons: Roger C. Griffith, Douglas Collier, Terry V, Miggy Love, Chris Holmes, Jojo, Thomas Masters, Shoehorn1234, Res, Patrick Durr, Andrew Blount, Carlos, Marla Mize, Rob, Chandra Blair, Scott, Paul Zawicki, Randy, Kirsten, Juan Pablo Camero, JL, Maggie, Freya Alexandra, Milo, Miranda, Edna, Gina Aman, Tess Avaland, Olivia, Maria Stoicheva, Neno, Megan Janoviak, Rainy Tomo, Strawberry Tree, Kirsten Bailey, Boobly Boo, Louise Vanderhoven, Aubrey Terry, Wraithist, Heidi Steele, City D, Bumblebee, Joshua, Jesse, Rena Burra, Meet, Lolita Verbakovskia, Eli, Holly Jeffries, Alenka Hafner, HM Garth, Chloe Grover, Neb, Kyle Baker, Abby Barker, Tom Tattershall, Kristen Olds, Tillycham, Laura Hutchison, Tara M. Will Coxon, Sazzy Nation, Ferdinand Pitchard, Jim McKay, Sphere, Mel Days, Fran in the Pen, BG, Tara, Rags and Muffins, Nameless Human Being, Deb, Philippa Chapman, Emily, Panda, David Wayne Fox, Jessica Asakovich, Supro, Naja and Workshop, Mike Tunnicliffe, Wolfgang Wolf, Lee, Harvey, Ankame, Aninya, Evan G, Violet Aurora, Pamela Chandler Rash, Scott Howard, Joshua, Robert Williams, Steve Webster, Amanda, Lipaz, Jamie Dodds, King, Happy Go Lucky, Caitlin, Analytical Guy, Maria Torres, Cliff Adams, Jonathan, Dirk, Annie Bonds, Crystal Appleby, Scorpius, Monica Murphy, Sebastian Saint-Ange, Varga, Leslie McKittrick, Nick Stark, Number 1 Carez, Jen, Biff McKeldin, Birgit, Stephanie Collins, Emily, Ken Duncan, Max, Helena Klitsch, Amy Quattlebaum, Ry Levi, Wayne DeFries, JJ, Mikhail Augustine Reed, Malcolm Hope, Lee Hallam, Bill Waite, Charlie Elkin, Mika Least, Jeffrey Welton, Aleidoscope, George, Ingrid, Stephanie Sexton, Jude, Bera, Robinio GD, Catherine Ellis, Vincent Pare, Sammy Fan, Eric Jansen, David K, Stephen, Edcat, MB8, Border Collie Lover 223, Caitlin, Juiced, The Gallifreyan Rebel, James, Johnny115, Tim, Paul Hess, Frank Tex, Marie Clark, Robin, Matt Quinn, Offer Rock, Bruce Heckerman, Joe, and Victoria Helm. If you'd like to see more videos, there's some more on the screen right now. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you next time.